and gentlemen, welcome to Talks with Todd.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Welcome back to Talks with Todd. I'm your host, Wit Todd. And listen, I got another special guest with me. Shout out to my homegirl, Telly, on the ones and twos. What's good, Telly?
Hey, y'all.
And this special guest that I have with me today, man, I met her right here up at Podcasting on the Rise and Grind Morning Show. We've been cool since then. Man, she be making a bunch of dope content. She's hilarious. She's one of the greatest actresses you will see on Tubi. Right now, I'm serious when I say this. And if you don't believe me, go watch Captured. And also, she makes great music. She can out-rap a lot of women that I've heard. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really out-rap some women. So, hey, look, without further ado, I want to welcome my homegirl, CeCe. What's going on?
That's a hell of an intro. You gave me one of them Shay Shay intros.
Oh, yeah?
Like Shannon Sharp, the Club Shay Shay.
Yeah.
She be giving a hella intro. Hey, hi. No pressure.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. We glad to see you again.
I feel like I'm outside. I'm outside.
Yes, definitely.
Hi.
Definitely. Now, let's get right into it.
Okay. Wait, we live, right?
Oh, yes.
I want to share. Oh, there you go.
Go ahead.
That his fancy ass intro. That fancy ass intro. I'm over here like, what? That's what we doing? I know I've been gone for a minute. What's going on?
I appreciate you.
Okay. Hi. Okay, I'm sharing it. Okay. Period.
So, you silly as hell. But anyway, I want to talk to you about the film industry.
Look good out there. Huh?
Yeah,
Yes.
I want to talk to you about the film industry.
Okay.
Now, I remember you having your struggles, but you've also had some highs since you've been in Detroit film industry. So,
I have.
talk to me about it.
The high.
What has your experience been like?
Well, with the highs or lows?
Start with the lows, end with the highs.
Well, no, you know what? Like anything. Oh, look at me.
Okay.
And I got the real hair pop. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, I'm a little cute. Let me take this off. Let me let y'all see me. Like anything, has its ebbs and flows. I've been acting consistently since like 2011.
Right.
Because I started with Michigan Actor Studio training. I was at Henry Ford, and I had a teacher, Dr. Popovich. He was old then, so I don't know if he's alive now. However, then, but he was like, if you think you're gonna be, this big movie star and go off into New York without any training, you're as good as dead. You're dead right now. And I'm like, I'm dead right now? She's like, yeah, because that's what I thought. I was like, oh, so I'm not going to go off to New York and just make it. All right, I didn't know that wasn't going to happen.
Right.
So that's when I got into training or whatever. So, I start off training and putting that on the resume. Then you have showcases at the end of the classes. So that's when I got a little comfortable being on the stage. So I actually started with theater first. Mm-hmm. And so, and then you just start going out in auditions. When I started, let me tell y'all something. Before the Facebook groups and all of that, you had to go on like MichiganActing.com to see the postings. You had to go on like the postings on boards at like colleges and everywhere. Like you had the newspapers, like word of mouth. It was tough. It wasn't like easy accessible on your phone, and it's just like, oh, you're going to audition.
You really thugged it out.
Oh my Lord, we used to. Oh my God, taking the drives to Flint and pre-water. You know what I'm saying? Going to Chicago, like on a Greyhound, like being the actors getting together and going on meals on monologues on wheels and shit, or giving canned goods in exchange to all the trenches. So like back then, it was tough. Then it's Michigan, Detroit's cliquish.
Right.
It's cliquish. Let's be clear about it.
Very.
So. I remember being outside of the circles then. And so I was a little different then. Just like I feel like I'm different now. It's all about just finding your zhush, You have your moments where you're booked for a moment, and then you have your moments where you're not. So it's the same thing. That's just like the highs and lows. You just kind of got to figure out what... I think early on acting, you need to figure out what type of actor you want to be. Like when I look back at my old work, because anything before Tubi doesn't matter. If it's not on Tubi, it's like who are you before? Like you're nothing,
right?
And I'm just like, excuse me. But I look at my old role, like the old roles I used to take, and I'm just like, I had some very versatile roles,
Right.
So Like, the lows is just not getting booked for anything and just constantly going to auditions and then being called back to be an extra. Like, I got this whole extensive ass resume.
Right.
Don't you disrespect me like that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like rude. It's like when you see my resume, I'm taking classes. That means I'm paying money, which means I'm serious about it.
Yes.
And then you see like a list of theater and film and, you know, I had a web show and things like that. Like, I do this. So when you're not getting recognized and you're not getting booked, that maybe can be seen as the low points.
Right.
If you look at it that way. And that's how I did look at it for a moment. I'm just like, well, what the hell?
How long was your low point?
Well, I took a break. I left the game in 2016 for a bit. I only left it for a good year because for a couple of years I was solid, like going to classes and filming and all that, like solid. 2017 is when I started like dipping in and out. Like somebody will call me for something, so I'll be in and out. I had a movie called Toxicity that's on Amazon Prime. And that was a pretty good movie. And working with a whole bunch of white people. Let me tell you, some white people, we better now. But at the time, I was new. They had cameras and hookup and mics. I was like, what is this? But independent has evolved. So They had the people that I was working with was from California, so they had that access. We didn't have that at that time. So I love that part of Detroit because now we have access to, you know, the good film equipment and we know what we're doing. Back then they was just thugging it out trying to see how it go. But not to get all long-winded, because I ain't been outside, y'all. Hey, I'm excited.
It's all good.
I was in and out. 2022 was probably the year where I really went back into auditioning because from like I was doing my podcast from 2019 to 2022.
Okay.
Consistently. So that's pretty much, people kind of forgot I was even acting. Like, yeah, I'll be in and out of stuff, but I didn't know anything about Tubi. And the people that's in it, like some of the people I know from years ago. So I still have my relationships from that. But I had to get acclimated with the newer people. So I had to come out and do auditions, going to the premieres, going to the events and getting my face out there. So, you know, that's when it really started to kind of pick up for me. But then it still kind of slowed down because it's kind of like, you know, everybody got their people that they want to book and have. And then
everybody got their favorites.
And everybody got their favorites. I'm a different actress. I just realized that. It's like, you know, oh, y'all want me to yell unnecessarily. Oh, okay. That's why I didn't get it. Got it. No shade.
So,
I said I wasn't going to be shady today.
It's okay. It's okay. It happens.
I'm a Sagittarius. We're going to make it do what it do. What's up?
So, how did you overcome your downtime? Like, what did you do to get through it?
You know what? I had to change my mindset. Okay. I had to change my mindset because I was getting frustrated because when I was told by somebody that's in the industry, I'm cute as hell. I'm sorry. You got to be confident too. Tell yourself that every day. You fine. I was told, CeCe, if you just get back out there, you know, you just got to audition. It'll be nothing for you to just get back in there and, you know, and making it do what it do. Right. But I thought that was not like that for me. Even with me having a relationship, or I mean, when I go to the rooms, people, they know who I am. People, you know. But I wasn't getting booked. So when I would see people in roles, it wasn't like why are they in it? It was more so like, well, shit, how I'm not in this? Right. How? Me. If y'all in it,
the nerve.
What you mean? I know I could get something in there or whatever. So that was frustrating. So then I think I felt jaded with acting, honestly, because out of all the things that I do, I hadn't even put out a demo reel. I was kind of nervous about doing that because I'm not going to lie. I don't want to use the word insecure, but maybe that's a good word for it. I was like, damn, maybe I can't act. Maybe that ain't. I went through a period. My confidence was low. Plus, anyway, at that time, I'm dealing with a breakup. I'm dealing with life shit. And then, like, it just wasn't happening for me. So I'm just like, well, damn, what is it? So that's like the most. I'll put out a rap, and I never rapped before I put out my demo reel. That's something wrong with that. But that's how my experiences, it made me feel like, damn, maybe I'm just not good enough to be in it. But then reality sets in. I'm just like, please, what? Of course what the fuck are you talking about? Right. Get the fuck out of here. So you had to just know you are enough. You are that girl. Everybody's not going to see that, though. Yeah. And that's okay. If Kanye taught y'all nothing, even in the midst of his crazy, is you got to believe in yourself. So I'm like, all right, it's a good thing I'm not in certain movies or whatever, because that's not really my speed anyway, or that's not the type of character that I'm trying to portray, or that's not the type of projects that fit me anyway. So I just look at it as like, it's just not meant for me to be in that. And I just typically try to do my own thing, and which I did. I wrote a movie. Shit, fuck it. I write my own shit. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta say that, don't give up though. Keep going. You just gotta make it make sense. That's all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I took it personal for a moment though, of course, because I'm like, when you the goal is to be in Cali or just outside of Michigan, right? Yeah, we have a growing industry here, but my goal is to always leave and be in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And that still is my goal. It's nothing wrong with that dream, but when they say, start in your city, so it's difficult when you're in your own city, and it's just like, damn,
you get a lot of hometown hate.
Yeah, and then also it's like, I feel like I should be further because I've been doing it for so long, and that could be an ego thing. So sometimes
it's a little bit of ego,
yeah,
and it's a little bit of your your motivation,
right? You
know how hard you'll go for this,
right?
So it's like, why would I even think about stopping when I know I should be up there? It's all.
And it's just kind of, it gets to the point where I'm just like, no, because I should be there. So what's the problem? You can't be like that. And you just either you adjust or you just make changes, and you just kind of, you just got to figure out what's the next step. What is it? You just got to keep going. You just got to figure it out. Everything changes. Everything changes. You just got to either change with it or change it.
Yes, definitely. And everybody, like I said, go on Tubi, check out Capture. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna go to that video so you can see, how she is in action, man. CeCe be doing her thing.
Good job.
So yeah, get ready.
You didn't do anything wrong. He was a jerk.
Oh, he was romantic. He was perfect, and I made him feel unappreciated. What is wrong with me?
First of all, let me tell you something. Any man that don't want to be with you is stupid. You're smart. You're beautiful. You about to be a rich bitch soon. No, seriously. You don't deserve to be treated with disrespect. A good man is a good man, period.
I guess. I just don't want to be 40 and alone. Like, he was the best I ever had.
Now, see, that's where you went wrong. You got to date multiple men. Men do it all the time. You got to see what you like and what you don't like. You can't get into a relationship with the first man that say something nice to you.
I don't like anybody, Moniz.
Come on. Come on, get up.
Where are you taking me?
Me and Gerard is having a game night, and he invited some friends, and we may go out afterwards.
Do these friends include guys?
Yes, he is single, and he's ready to meet you.
Wait a minute, you've been trying to set me up, girl. You making me look desperate.
He desperate too. Now go ahead and get dressed. Put on a cute little dress, show that ass off. I'm your best friend, and I'm not about to have you in here crying like some weak bitch. You got options, damn it. Go on. Get up. Bye. Go.
Hey.
I'm about to go home and get dressed because you ain't got nothing for me to wear up in here. Improv that line.
Yo, I love that movie because I saw all of just you. I swear it didn't come off like you was acting.
I am a certified best friend in life, okay? If I don't do nothing else, I'm going to be a best friend.
Yeah.
Okay? Even if them hoes don't appreciate me, I'm going to be a best friend.
You be backing your friends up even when they wrong?
Listen, what's that one meme with the dude? They was like, what, when your man in the wrong or whatever, and the person was and she said what she said. I'm a person, you know what it is though? I will let my friends know when they wrong, not in front of nobody else.
Gotcha.
Oh, baby, we're not doing that.
Yeah, behind
closed doors. Okay, I'm gonna stand 10 toes down. My friend said what she said, and we get behind closed doors. You know you wasn't shit.
Yeah, you was wrong for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Good. I'm glad you that type of friend.
So you watched the movie. Yeah, Capture was honestly, out of all the things that I've done, that's my biggest role, and that's what's crazy. That's my biggest one. I've done other things, but I had a lot of camera time in this one, so I was super excited for this to, for this to come out. Shout out to Carmen Michelle who suggested me for the role, and Will and Howard on the Urban Simplex who produced the film. Who's we'll get into that later. Who's producing my film? But it was cool.
Has that been your favorite movie to date, or did you have one before that?
Oh, that's a good question. Shit. Probably. But probably. I had the most fun on that set.
Okay.
I would say that.
Got you.
I don't know if I have had my favorite role yet. No, I don't know. I don't have one yet.
Okay.
I don't. And I mean, like you said, like Moniece. And then the thing is, a lot of people. So here's the misconception. So yeah, the character is me, right? So a lot of people think like, oh, well, that's nothing. You just, that's nothing. It's you just playing yourself. However, I'm a character though.
Right.
So because I'm in real life, y'all know that I'm a character, and I could go either way. So it's just me, just being I'm just a character. So it's just, I'm myself, but I'm multiple people.
Yeah.
Multiple personalities. So it's just like,
I get that.
It wasn't hard to pull at all. But yeah, the fight scene was fun.
Yeah. Now, do you got some roles that you would have turned down?
Oh yeah, y'all Tubi ain't seeing these cities. I know that. What you talking about? Y'all ain't got enough coin for that. I ain't got enough coin for that. I noticed a lot of people, they won't approach me for certain things. Like they'd be like, "Nah, CeCe, I'm not. I wasn't gonna call you for that." Like they just know that I'm not doing it, and I never said that I wouldn't.
Right.
Never like tell them that, but I guess they just know like. No, because I'm about that quaint. I'm about to pay me my money.
Yeah.
Diesel called me rich titties. He said, well, how the hell much you want them to pay you? I said, y'all ain't got enough. But there's not, honestly, I've never looked at, somebody asked me like, well, there's a movie that you just thought like, oh, I wish I was that. No, and that's not no shade or anything, but I've never been a movie out so far where I'm just like, oh my God, I wish I would have had that role.
Right.
Like, no.
That's cool. That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Odin Road, a movie that y'all would never ever fucking see. It's probably my favorite movie. My first feature film. It was in 2014. It was a horror movie.
Oh, okay.
I was the only black girl, and I actually auditioned for the friend role, and they actually turned a white guy character into my role. So I was a woman, and I lived, y'all. I lived. We was in that bitch fighting zombies.
Make some noise for that.
And I got pictures. I have to throw that a Throwback Thursday. But we was like literally out in Ip.IV. And then we was like, I'm in the grass and on the ground, and we got guns, we got machetes, and I'll be screaming during takes like, oh my God, bud, action. And then as soon as it cut, that was really fun. So.
That's dope. Yeah. That's dope. Now, what got you into music?
Child. You know what? I honestly think that so this is what I think happened, because I've always been into music. It's new to everybody, right? But I think when I was younger, I connected everything together because I was watching, like, Michael Jackson was a big inspiration, all right? Huge. My mama had these videotapes that had a lot of music on there. So Vanity, I'm in there watching Nasty Girl at 3. I should have been watching the video, but that's my shit. Michael, Janet, Whitney Houston, Mariah, that's my people.
Right.
So I always loved music. I remember just singing around, the house, whatever, had my microphone. You have pictures of me with microphones and shit, right? But then I started to see music cross over to movies, like a Whitney. She sings, but she's in The Bodyguard. She's, so I'm acting out movies too. So I'm seeing a cross in between. So I think when I got about 6 or 7, I had a keyboard. I don't know. I was just in there making music. No, I don't know where the fuck. I just like music. I love music.
Gotcha.
So I was just in there making my own songs and shit.
Was you singing or was you rapping then?
I was singing, so I wasn't rapping. I was singing, but I've always knew I wanted to have my own, I want to have a song one day.
Yeah.
I had my own record company at 12. At home. It's called No Deal Productions. And I said, in my head, me and my best friend went to go find a deal and we couldn't get it. I think I watched that story from somebody. I don't know who.
Okay.
Probably any fucking celebrity that done said this. And in my head, that was my story too. And I'm like, we couldn't get a deal, y'all. So No Deal Productions. We made them our
That's
own
actually
thing.
fire. I like that.
So they had a song called Bin Laden, child. To us, Bin Laden was our cousin, and we couldn't support him no more after 9/11. That's what our thing was. I don't know why that was like. And then my best friend went to a different school, so I had to go solo. And then so it's always been music. And then I hadn't played around with music since high school. So that shit was random in 2022. Everybody was rapping, and I'm door dashing one day because I'm a Mexican Hebrew slave, Jamaican,
yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, I'm always rapping a bar. I'm gonna rap a bar, 1 or 2, just playing around.
Yep.
And I was just talking shit. And I just what? Everybody rap. I'm gonna come up with a rap. And I came up with a bar, then went to another bar, then another bar. And I'm like, I'm about to make a whole fucking song. Let me see. And I get home and I'm like, I got something. y'all can't tell me this ain't hitting.
Yeah.
And my friend, we're not cool anymore. However, I had a previous friend, and he was not like trying to fuck with it. He was not taking me serious. So my boy shout out to said, if y'all watch Capture, he the one that be rubbing on my ass in the movie and be rubbing on my boobs and stuff. But he heard me. He was just like, get the fuck out of here. He put me in the studio, and I was committed. I went to the studio, shot the video that week.
Nice.
Period. I don't know where it came from. I don't know. The rapping, I don't know. It just, I didn't know I could rap until that day.
So what you like about it so far since you've been doing it?
I'm a storyteller, so I think that's why.
Okay.
And I don't know. I just like it. I don't know. I love music, so I just be talking my shit, spitting. I ain't singing. I can do a little yin yang though. Mm-hmm. I got a little vocal. I don't know. I could be Beyonce sometimes, but I don't know if I want to do that. But I probably could if I wanted to, but I don't want to do that. But rapping, that's my shit. And people, the reception I got, everybody was shocked that I could rap.
Right.
And they was just like, hold on. Nobody took it serious. They was like, this bitch, what's she about to do? And I'm like, I dropped that shit and they just like, hold on. Now, she got something.
So, right. Now, who motivated you?
Like,
to rap?
Like as for like inspiration or celebrity or something?
Yeah.
Or just like anybody around me?
Yeah, anybody around you, celebrity?
Nobody, no. I mean, I like the rap girls though. Like, right. So like, I guess seeing like the Megs, the Lottos. I'm a Meg and Lotto and Sweetie. I love Sweetie. I'll be talking about Sweetie. Let me say, I have a thing for everybody. And Nicki too, but like, everybody put me in a different bag, right? Like, when I listen to Meg the Stallion, she be going at the niggas and the bitches. I'm just like, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? We can cuss here, right?
Yeah.
It's free.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I forgot how this go. She be going at everybody. She be talking her shit, and she make me feel like I'm a bad bitch and fuck y'all. What y'all talking about? I be in that bag. When I listen to like a Sweetie, I be talking about my girl Sweetie, but Sweetie be making me feel like a really pretty bougie girl, like whatever else for the girls. Anyways, like when I want to be prissy, when I listen to like a Lotto, she be talking her shit too. Like everybody put me in a different bag, and then I like when Nicki get in her real talking shit bag, all that extra shit, even though she's sad, but like that big difference. Yeah, there's a big difference between you and you. Like y'all ain't me.
Right.
You see, look at me. Okay.
I like it when she get in that bag. I didn't like her. I didn't like her and Meg back and forth like that.
I hate that.
Yeah.
But and Cardi makes me like the party. Yeah. Like I want to, she give me hype and stuff like that. So I think the girls is really out here doing it.
Yeah.
And I think I was just playing around with it, but I'm like, shit, fuck it, why not? And people like it. They like rapping CeCe.
Yeah.
So shit, I guess let's do it.
I definitely rock with it for real. Like you be going. And I think what I like about your style in particular, you can flow, but you funny too. So then you got your bars, you funny, but you somebody that can also be taken serious. Like not a lot of rappers especially rappers that are funny. Like take Ludacris for instance. He was a beast bar for bar, but he didn't get put in them conversations like that because he was. I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, Luda be going, yeah, but he do a lot of like silly
do a lot
of silly stuff.
But I feel like that's something like if I could really, I'm trying to get in my music bag this year too.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's something I would do. Like I'm a Missy girl. Like I want my videos to be like silly as hell too. But that's just the creative side, I guess. But yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm just playing around with it. Fuck it. And music moves fast though.
Yes, it does.
When I dropped the song, and that wasn't my song, like the music,
right?
The audio that's not mine. It's Glorilla and Cardi, and then people wanted me to start performing at like shows and stuff, and I'm like, I ain't got no original music, so I had to hurry up and go and record something. But then I stopped music immediately because I had a friend, and I don't think they meant to do this, which he was like, do we have any 30-year-olds like to start off rapping? I was just like, oh, damn, do we? Damn. But then, after a while, I'm like, fuck that, we out here in these streets, I'm rapping. Fuck what y'all talking about? I'm gonna be 55.
Yeah, I don't like how they try to put a age limit on rapping. It's kind of crazy to me how they do that. Like, it's not an age limit on anything else.
Yeah, it's not. It used to be an age limit on acting, and it's not. I mean, like, it to be a certain, oh my God, you're 25, you're dead. It's over. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Like, no, I feel like now we in an age right now where we all look good. Black don't crack unless you own it.
Right.
And I feel like we are really in that whatever. I don't care how, I'm still doing it. Because we still got time. And I think a lot of time, that stopped me for a minute too. Like, damn, I ain't got that much time left. Like, I'm about to go somewhere. But it feels like you're getting older, and if you haven't made it to the certain level that you thought you were going to be, it feels like the end of the road.
Yes, it does. I felt like that when I was making music.
Get out of my mode. I'm just like, man, fuck this. We got hella time. Lord willing, but as far as we concerned, you still got tomorrow. So it's just like, fuck that, we keep going. I may not pop until I'm like 45.
Right.
I still pop. So, I mean, you gotta keep going, shit.
That's what's up. We gonna get into the next video. Man, this is dope, though. I'm glad you came up here.
I ain't the one calling caps at the knee. I'm the one that got away and put that on G.O.D. You know my petty has no limit, and that's on Master P. No limit. My roster thick as fuck, better get in where you fit in. What? Don't be on my titty cause you see a bitch winning. Okay. Niggas suckin' shoulda, coulda, woulda, but you didn't. Yeah. Don't be fucking stingy, you got money, nigga, spend it. Back to you cheap weed wearing assholes.
That's it.
That's perfect.
I was supposed to be on top of an F-150, but my homegirl played me, so that's how I ended up on my best friend Durango.
Oh, okay, got you.
I said, I want drones. We shot at my homegirl. Shout out to Jackie Wacky Wigs on Instagram. We shot at her hair salon. Like, period. We were talking about, I was telling them on break, during the video, I'm re-recording that song. Okay. So I can have it on the original beat. Because I'm like, the song was just, it's no, I don't want to waste it.
Yeah.
There's good bars on there.
Yeah, it was.
I ain't got out the mud, bitch, I got out the glitter. Yeah. Because my struggle is a struggle. It's just pretty.
That's real?
I ain't gonna look like what I've been through.
No, you shouldn't. You absolutely shouldn't.
I'm never coming back.
Yeah.
I'm never coming back.
That's what's up. Now, what's been your process with making new music?
Okay, so and it took me a minute to get back in that. I had a creative block all the way around with everything, so I stopped everything for a minute. I had some life shit going on, and sometimes you do need to stop. And that was my problem. I had to regroup, and my issue was I was scared I was going to be missing out. And like, I'm like, no, because I got to keep going. I got to da-da-da-da. And just like, no, you need to sit down. And so it just took me a minute. I had to get inspired, right? Mm-hmm. So once I had it in my mind, like, it's no secret. I talked about this on my podcast. I had lost my car, right? Child, baby. We ain't gonna get into all that, but I'm just saying, I had to really sit down and regroup and get my life together and reflect. And once I did that and then start looking at things as a positive, like, okay, I gotta sometimes take Ubers. Beyonce doesn't really drive herself. It's car service. That's what you have to change your mindset. Once I start accepting where I am, who I am, and where I wanted to go and where I know I was going, then life started to get a little better for me, right? Mm-hmm. So then now the creative block is starting to get lifted. So when it came out to the music now, the girls starting to come back outside because, at the Nicki kind of like, all right, I'm out here, where y'all hoes at? Right. Then Cardi a little scared. She a little scared to drop, but she coming. But Meg dropped, and Nicki ain't paying her no attention, but Lotto still want the smoke. Yeah. And then it's like all the girls, and then Saweetie, I love her, and y'all be wanting her to model, and she like, fuck that. I'm still going, right? So she had dropped this freestyle this day, and I was like, talk your shit. I like talking shit. Yeah. And I think that's why I like rapping, because you talk your shit. Like, it's some of these people in this industry I like to go at too. Like, it'd be the guys. It's not the girls, it's the guys that be having problems with me.
It's sad to see a lot of dudes being in competition with women. That's crazy. What's wrong with y'all, dog? Mm-hmm.
It's the thinking you my competition. Ha! Because I'm talking shit. But like, it's a real thing. So it's like, when I'm listening to that, I'm like, I got something to say, and I want to talk shit about it. And that's what kind of got me a little, and then music. So for me, I gotta hear the songs. Like, sometimes I have rap, like, bars in my notes that I'll be thinking randomly at work, and I'll just put it in my notes or whatever, like, oh, this could be good. Right. Or something, anything that happened, like, I be pulling from shit that be happening. And then if I hear the music, then it's like, okay, I can pull something. And everybody that was sending me free beats at the time was sending me trap shit. Right. And I'm like, all right, y'all, this is cool. I ain't no trap. I need something. Give me something else.
I can hear you on trap though.
I have a song, so I have one that's like it's that Detroit, song. But I'm like, I wanted to listen to other things, so now I done found some beats, and I got hella inspired. So I'm like, I got a song called the Big 3. I'm about to record today.
I was just about to say you gotta make a song called Plant Life. That's what's up.
And I wrote that bitch on the 6 in the morning on Valentine's Day. I just got off work not too long. I don't know. I was half asleep. Wow. Wrote that bitch. I felt inspired. Something must have happened.
Hey, that's dope. That's dope. I'm glad you don't have no choice but to pull some type of inspiration from the plant anyway.
Baby, I could talk about
everything in there.
I'm gonna make a movie. I'm gonna make a show. We're gonna take a song. I can't talk about things in there right now because I'm still there. But
I feel you though.
Plant life. Don't get involved.
Okay, now what got you into creating content?
So, like my CeCe Guardian Angels and stuff like that, or just like that.
Lux Talk, from that to Lux Talk.
Well, Lux Talk, honestly, out of all the things I do, probably my favorite thing to do ever is podcasting. Honestly,
wow.
That's honestly because when I was little, if I remember, if I listened to what I was saying since I was young, I'm gonna be an actress. I'm a model. That's why I was smaller. I'm a model. I'm gonna be an actress, and that's gonna open the doors for me to have my own talk show and create my own projects.
Right.
So I didn't realize that may be actually my passion. I love acting. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I love it. Entertainment. Period.
Yeah.
But I love. A talk show is like, that's the goal right there. That's that thing. So I wish I would have jumped into the YouTube space years ago. And what happened is everybody was telling me when I was like 20, 21, and I'm like, everybody got a show. So what's going to be different about mine? That is poor way of thinking.
Yeah.
And this is going to get back to answer your question, but that is a poor way of thinking. And I didn't realize I'm young and nobody around me. It's nobody's responsibility, but at the same time, you gotta have the right people. Nobody was really supporting nothing I was trying to do at that time, right? You. So nobody pushed me. And I think that's where you gotta find the strength to push yourself in, but sometimes that could take years. I wish I was me. I was super confident in high school. Then life started to happen in my 20s. So, like, the confidence that I had then was wavering. I'm back now. But at that time, I wish I would have just did it because, baby, I would have been, what? So, now, when everybody's having the podcast thing started coming up. It's a podcast now. So, I'm like, oh, okay. I was on somebody's show. It went to shit. I still got the live video. I think the live video's on Facebook, somebody's show. And it was on there with a whole bunch of guys.
Oh, when it went left. I can only imagine.
Everybody's agreeing. And one guy, he agreed with me on a lot of shit, but he just would not say it out loud. All that shit happened, and then it just, I'm like, you know what, I could have my own show. I could book my own studio session. This is a sinking shit. Let me get the fuck off this boat. So, I did. Lux Talk was more, I call myself Lux when I go out. That's my alter ego.
Oh, okay.
That's where that came from.
I was about to ask you, where did that come from?
Yeah, so it's Lux, so it is short for luxury.
Right.
So I'm like, I was like, people think I'm talking about luxury things or whatever, because it's not. But Lux Talk sounds like let's talk. Yeah. But Lux Talk is what I call myself. I just came up with the name, so I'm just like, we're gonna do that, and I love it. It's an open platform to just talk about life and be honest and be vulnerable. If my fans, they didn't see me go through a whole lot. I started off in a relationship when I was on that thing, and single. I've been through some things, some changes, but I just love it. We get to talk about all types of stuff. I'm good at it. I want my own talk show. That's the goal.
I can see that.
Talk show. And then creating my own project. So when I was little, I had my own radio show. I was my host, the co-host, and the guest. I had a Go DJ thing. I got it out the catalog. I didn't want shit else but this year. And I wanted that so bad. And I got it. Had a microphone on it. Tape, flipping it from side back to back. Like, this the 90s. And so I'm showing my age. But
sorry.
I had my own show. I had my Girl Talk speaker that used to go around and like do interviews or whatever. I just did what I saw on TV. Right. I was a TV person. My TV raised me. My mama did too, but TV, like, I just wanted to be on it and do everything. And Tyra was actually my person. That was my Oprah. Because at the time, Tyra had her own talk show. And this is somebody, she's in movies, she's modeling, she got her own show. Like, Tyra was that girl. Yeah, so I'm like, I want to be Tyra. What you talking about? Please. At the forehead too? Let's go. So that's where that came from. And yeah, so yeah, podcasts. I love it. I have a personality, so I think that's where I thrive the most.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Now, what has like been some downsides to being a podcast?
Oh, child, paying studio costs. If you're doing it from the studio, you know what I'm saying? Getting the guests on and like if you have a co-host, at the time I used to have a co-host or whatever, but I carried everything. So it's like everything's on me. I feel like a podcast is only hard if you want it to be big. Like if you just want to show up and just talk and that's it, that's all you care about.
Yeah.
Then it's not hard.
Yeah.
But if you want it to go somewhere, you gotta promote. You have to you just put more effort into. They think they're getting this bill. Hey, you ain't getting it today. But you just gotta. It's a lot of into it. I get hard on myself, so I'm like, no, I need it to look this way, and we gonna talk about this, and it's just, that's only the downside, and everybody got one, so what stands out?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I know that my podcast is bomb as hell. How can I get the world to see it and grow it and get it bigger or whatever? And I was consistent for like 3 years straight, consistent as hell. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's just the downside. It's just everybody got one. You just gotta stand out. You gotta figure out how you're gonna let it stand out. But you gotta keep going eventually. You can't look at other people's podcasts because I don't.
Yeah, I
don't listen to podcasts.
I actually do.
I don't, and it's not because I don't want to. I don't have the bandwidth for it often, and also I'm just always all over the place. So I honestly can say that I don't listen to others and find inspiration or anything. I just went off and just did my own thing or whatever. So I didn't really know what other people were doing.
Right.
And so, so when friends that got podcasts, I love y'all, I'll be on it. And I just want to go back and listen. I don't listen to my own shit unless I got to edit it.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I mean, the reason why I started listening to podcasts, at first I didn't even know what it was. Mm-hmm. Then my introduction to it was like something over kind of like a internet radio thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I did that first. So once I tried that out, I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. But after a while, I just wasn't doing it no more. But I ended up falling in love with it because I was like, I need to get this. I need to, vent. Get this stuff off my chest, and then that turned into me helping people.
Venting, like you said, get it. Yeah, it was so therapeutic for me when I first started out because I was going through all the changes. Yeah, and that's when it was. Oh my God, I used to love it. It was no pressure. I would just show up sometimes we have a camera, sometimes we don't. You just show up and just go. CeCe and friends.
That's dope.
And just be. And I don't know what the hell we were saying on them episodes. I was like, canceled. Let's Talk that had many, many faces and many, many changes. And that's another thing, too. It's like, I went through that change a couple of months ago where I'm like, I've been doing it for so long. I want things to look the way I want it to look today.
Got you.
And because I feel like I was put so much hard work into it, I'm like, where are the fruits of that labor? And life does not work like that.
Yeah.
I learned that a couple of days ago. So, no, a couple of weeks ago, for real. So I'm just like, you know what? We just have to work with what we have and, and grow from there. It will come. You just got to keep going.
Yes,
that's all.
Definitely keep going.
See, I got my nails how I got that point across. Y'all wouldn't have been able to receive that if I didn't put these on a couple of minutes ago. Yeah.
But for real, like I really do love podcasting, and I understand your thirst for it, your hunger for everything, because this is not just something I'm doing just cause. You know what I'm saying? I really want to help people and make changes. Mm-hmm. So I hold that same thing.
I think that's something new I'll be doing too, being more open. Not that I'm not open, but having more episodes where it's not that many people, so we can really get more into the real. Like, I went through some shit recently, so it's like I definitely want to talk about that. It could be people going through what I'm going through. People think first of all, y'all know people out here think I'm rich.
I could see that.
I love that for me though. Thank you for thinking that. My girl Sweetie, because I'm gonna keep promoting her. Richtivity, that's my shit. I know that's my song. Rich bitch shit. Okay, but anyway, they don't know, and I think that's why it's easy for people to just kind of dismiss if I am going through things, because they think whatever, and I'm just like, bitch, I am literally falling apart. So it's like people need to see that this shit ain't pretty and it's difficult behind the scenes. And I think when I went live a few weeks ago and a lot of people reached out, shout out to Tabitha, I saw her in the comments, we had got cool because of that, but I had to let the people know this shit behind the scenes, to be behind the scenes of that, this shit is not easy.
Right.
I have my own movie coming out. That shit's not easy.
Yeah, it's not.
What about your friends coming soon? Segue.
Hey, now, about that, what is that supposed to be about? Because I remember you mentioning it before.
So what about your friends? I gotta start practicing how I'm gonna get the short answer, because how long we got? Okay. What's that sign? I don't know that one. Negro shenanigans on this show too.
We got time. We got time.
No, sorry, this is better.
Oh yeah. Hey, what's going on? What's up, everybody in the comments? Thank y'all for watching, man. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all call in too. 313-266-2811.
What about your friends is telling a lot of different stories, but would if you had a chance of happiness, would you take it at the expense of other people's feelings? And it's, the character in there, she's in a relationship, it's dead end. She trauma bonded with the guy that she's with. Sometimes when you go through when you go through traumatic things, you end up in relationships, or doing things that you normally wouldn't do if you didn't go through that trauma.
Right.
So a lot of times you end up trauma bonding with people that have been through things too. And it's just like, if I was in sound mind, I wouldn't have even been with you. And then you build from that. So then you in a dead end relationship, but then it's just like, but then you got this guy who is perfect, who is everything. That's my nigga best friend. What happened? Or as the guy, the one for you, is your dude's girl. It's a story with it. It's a lot. But it's kind of like, I see people in these situations where they done been with their best friend dude, or their sister's dude, or their brother's girl, and I'm curious, like, well, what does that story look like? And then it's just like, I want to know the end, you know? And then it's like, if you knew that that's my person, and I don't give a damn what happened, I want them. Are y'all willing to go that far and say, fuck your friends? That's what we're doing? Let's talk about it. Let's see what happens.
That sounds like a really good movie.
So it's a lot of different layers.
And you can't help who you fall in love with, so.
And I want to tell that. I want to know what that looks like. And then I also want people to talk about it. Tell me your stories. Like, when I come back with the podcast, I need people to tell me. So when you fucked over your best friend, did you have a happy ending? Like, what does that look like? Because some people do, and it's just like, wow, damn. You mean to tell me my soulmate is my ex's daddy? Yeah. No, I'm just saying. I'm just talking shit. I'm just saying, like, that's tough.
Yeah, it is.
I have my own genre. I created my own genre. It's called sensationalized toxicity. I'm making fucked up shit look pretty.
That's dope.
I'm trying to find the beauty in fucked up situations.
You know what? Whenever you jump back into potting, you definitely need to have an episode about that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's for real. And I figure that's how my stuff is. So we're going to production in April. It's getting produced. I had to go through things with I'm learning a lot about the business. Mm-hmm. I'm learning a lot, and it's a lot.
Yeah, it is. It is. It could be very messy. I'm a very passionate person, and I'm very creative, and I'm in my bag. So it's kind of like a lot of compromises that I have to make sometimes as well. So then I also look at things like, all right, this happened. What can I do for me to get shit to be the way that I want it to be? Right. So that's just a go. You just gotta, like, if something's not, and I'm saying that because it's kind of like with the production I'm on, I can't make all of this. It's just not how that goes when you're not the one that's putting up the money. Right. Or whatever. So it's kind of like, all right, now you understanding that side of it. So when you get in that position, I'm learning a lot. But shout out to Willie Will and Howard Urban Cineplex. They gave me a chance. When I first met him, I gave him this. I told him about the script I did. The script wasn't even done. Mm-hmm. And I told him about it. And he was just like, okay. He was like, I don't know, was he really paying attention to me? So I was talking his ear off when I first met him. And then a year later, he signed it. He liked it. Damn, that's dope. And we about to do it now. It's like, it's a dope ass script. If I say so myself. That's dope. So. Now, what's one of the highlights of you podcasting? Highlights? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. You say highlight. Like, what you mean? Like the like one of your favorite episodes. Ooh. What motivated you to get ready to talk about a different topic? I have a few of those, but I do have them. So back then, and I'm gonna start bringing this back. I used to be the tea spiller, right? And I feel like nobody respected me because I used to have the tea. Like when the Meg and Tori
shit happened. The real story, when it came out about Kelsey, that shit didn't come out until like a year and a half later. Nobody knew about the whole entanglement. I had the story that week. So when it came out, I posted a clip from a year prior. Like, I told y'all what happened. The whole story, the details and everything. That shit was not public at all. So I be having some of that inside scoop and they don't be respecting me. But nah, like times like that, it's cool. I think my favorite highlights is when it's not structured.
Got you.
And we just go.
Just flowing, yeah.
Just flowing. It's the funniest shit. Shit, you know, it don't matter. And I noticed, like, I be having different people on. It don't matter. It's a good time. It's a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, so I don't have, like, one specific moment.
Right.
But I have a lot of funny moments. You know what? Boom. Nope. One of my favorite episodes, got rest herself, my friend Brittany, because she had her own podcast, too. And she came on my show. And we was in there. That clip got my boyfriend in there, too. He wasn't my boyfriend at the time. He became my boyfriend, like, 2 weeks after that. But, she talked about how she left her dude because he wouldn't eat her ass.
Oh, wouldn't be
that was a deal breaker. It was the deal breaker episode.
Yeah, okay.
The deal breaker episode. And we just like,
not
wait.
eating the groceries. Okay.
We like, wait, what? And my co-host, her name is Brittany too. So the one that passed, Brittany Dillard, I love her. She called her Salt Britt, and my co-host was Pepper Britt because she was chocolate. So that way we could differentiate the two. She was cracking up. She couldn't even breathe. And we just like, wait, what happened? That's why? That's the deal breaker? She just like, I couldn't do it. That episode's still on my Facebook page. But like times like when we used to be at 7 My Radio, we used to be over there clowning.
That's what's up.
It was in the hood.
We gonna go to this next video. Oh man, this is hilarious.
She was a mess. For sure.
But I'm glad you came through, dog. This is cool.
So you guys, I'm gonna be transparent today. I don't have a vehicle anymore.
Yo, you listen.
I don't have a vehicle. I don't talk to my mama or my sister. I'm keeping it real, cause forget them.
I know, I get it, but we
something.
gotta get you a sponsor though. Like, let's get Ford to sponsor you. Like, you know,
it's coming. I'm not gonna go into the details, at least not today, cause one day I will. My car gone. And the car was still in my mom's name, but she gave it to me 3 years ago. And so she recently sent my grandma things of mine that was in my car, like different bags and stuff. Jumping cables was in that bag. The fuck I'm gonna do with jumping cables?
give your life a boost. You need to jumpstart your credit or something, goddamn it.
Yeah, Let's Talk was dope, man. I thank you so much for having me on there, man. I had a great time. I definitely had a great time. So now that we coming to a close, I had this game that I just thought about because of you.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Game. Where my sound effect for the games? Come on, I know. Do you remember it?
We gonna do this one.
That's the groovy one.
no, she like that other one.
She know which one I like though.
Yeah.
But that's the groovy one. Okay, I ain't gonna take her through it. I ain't gonna take her through it.
No, it's all good.
That one that made me hype. That's my shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
she went crazy one day when Miles played that for her.
I gotta find it.
I know.
It's that I know which one it is. It's that one that sounds like it's about to be a game show.
Oh my God, my shit! It makes me so happy. Oh, I can't wait to come back. Right,
yeah,
right.
but anyway, I started this new segment that I thought about because I had you coming on the show. So not time, but test with time. So you got to just basically just pick one or the other. It's basically would you rather, but just with my name behind it.
Okay.
So, messy friends or classy friends? Which one would you rather have in your circle?
That should be easy. You said messy or classy?
Yeah.
Messy. I'll I'll be good for class for all of us.
Okay.
I need a little mess in there.
Okay, so you need it.
I need it. But then again, if I have all classy friends, I'll be the messy. No, I need the messy.
You need the messy.
I need the messy. I know you. I'll be honest.
Okay. All right, bet. So if you had a choice between acting and rapping, which one would you choose? If it, like the bag is with either one.
The bag is for either one?
Yeah.
I really love rapping, but acting.
Okay.
Acting.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I love being different characters.
Got you.
You know, yeah.
But wait a minute. You can
You could do that too, but the way the girls get into the bag with acting, bad rapping. But nah, I'm still good with it. Don't make me change my mind. They're gonna be like, how does but she just started rapping, she backed it for 10 years, that's why she don't get booked for shit. She don't be focused on one thing. Okay.
Okay. All right, bet. Now when it comes down to picking a man to be with, right? Would you rather somebody that's in the industry or out of the industry but still getting to the bag?
In the industry. Because
Why?
I feel like they'll understand me. Honestly, I feel like even though I probably need to be with somebody that's not in it, but they got to be super confident.
Yeah.
That's probably the it. But I could see the people that's in it, they understand the grind and the hustle. I run across a lot of guys, regular guys, who don't understand it. Unless they're a hustler themselves in different ways, then they probably get it from that level. But they may not have nobody. I don't know. It's just, or maybe somebody who's regular that should have been in the industry. You know how some people just don't make it?
Yeah.
Then you have something to talk about. Y'all can kind of relate to each other, something like that. But, give me somebody out of in the industry, because I don't have time for you being mad because I'm kissing on somebody on set. Get out your feelings, child.
All right. Now, if the bag was right, and let's say you had a man at the time, would you do a sex scene?
Hell yeah, I'm up.
And you in a relationship?
What that mean?
Oh,
I got a job to do. I just had this conversation the other day. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm doing that. Ain't stopping nothing unless you what? Take me down, and depending on who it is, really taking me down. Let it be a Lorenz Taylor or Woody the Great, taking me down through there.
That's what's up.
Okay, I'm gonna put extra on it. Make it look good.
I bet you would. Now, my last question is: would you rather date your best friend's ex, or date somebody that they wanted to date?
So it depends. No, with ex, because I done dated my friend's ex when they dated in middle school, and I didn't meet neither one of them until high school or after. You know what I'm saying? But exes is off limits to me,
right,
especially if I was around it.
Right.
But I'd rather be with somebody that you never been with, so I'll take the chance of going with somebody that you like.
That's what's up.
Or whatever.
Okay.
But I have a friend who was bothered by a guy that she liked that liked me, and I didn't even talk to him. That could have been my goddamn husband. I could have been living a good life.
You might have missed your blessing.
But I'm because I'm the fucking certified best friend.
Yeah.
I said fuck it.
Super loyal.
Yeah.
I get that. Well, thank you so much, CeCe, man. I'm glad you came.
Have me back on.
Yeah. Oh, you definitely come back on for sure. An hour be going by fast. I already know.
You do.
But everybody, thank you so much, man. And we gonna be coming back with more heat, more dope interviews.
Gooden, and follow me, you guys. The link tree. Sorry,
Yes.
I went to that.
No, go ahead.
Everything's on my link. Go on TikTok, and I'm on all that. All my stuff is on Linktree in the bio of CeCe_Gooden on Instagram. Check out Captured on Tubi. That's the latest movie. Always Consequences. They be sleeping on that movie. Always Consequences 1 and 2. I'm in there too. And we got Master Dragon coming out. I got City Mansions coming out. I'm in The Simp. I'm in a lot of shit. Yep. Sure.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yep.
Keep grinding though, for real.
Thank you.
Keep grinding. You know I'm gonna be on your head. So
let's talk coming back next month. Don't worry.
definitely. Bet. Well, listen.
And I'm still single. I like long walks on the beach, and I'm a Sagittarius.
Y'all heard her, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Sagittarius, single. Holla at her.
Okay.
Y'all know where to find her.
Give me some money.
So till next time, y'all. Thank you again, Telly. We out of here. Indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talks with Todd.